SaiRegion3, wishing you and your families a very happy holiday season from Region 3. Today we are celebrating Christmas, which is the birth of Jesus Christ. His birth was truly a miraculous occasion. In fact, did Mary even know what miracles she was about to behold?
reborn was heaven's perfect will, and the sleeping child you're holding is the great I
Sairam. Swami says that miracles are his calling cards. Many of us have heard about miracles from the life of Swami, Jesus, and other divine figures. But there are also many small miracles that happen in our lives every day. And sometimes it's easy to overlook these. This Christmas, the young adults wanted to contemplate all these small miracles that we are blessed with each day, and how Swami uses them to show us his great love and how we can connect to him. Here are some experiences shared by our young adults about the small miracles and great love of Swami.
Sairam, my humble pranam in Baba's lotus feet. Today, on the occasion of YA Christmas celebrations for 2021, I would just like to share a small experience with my fellow YA brothers and sisters. Now, this is an experience for me that I would consider nothing short of a miracle. My mother-in-law this year fell sick in a way that she lost the sensation of her lower body within a span of a few weeks, and we were trying to get her the best treatments we could. But unfortunately, in America, they could not figure out the actual cause and kept treating her for something called diabetic neuropathy for 6 months without much changes in her situation. And she was bedridden, wheelchair bound, and could not make any movements by herself anymore. After she went back to India, she went through the treatment. She again went through a diagnostic, and they were able to figure out that it was a neuropathy, yes, but not diabetic necessarily. It seemed to be a case of spinal dystrophy of some kind, wherein she needed immediate surgery on her spine because this problem was spreading towards her upper body. The doctors told us that, unfortunately, she was not going to regain the strength back in her lower body because neuropathy is not reversible, apparently. But they wanted to avoid any complications or any problems for her upper body so that she does not become a completely disabled person, so as to say. And this is what we understood as a layman, at least. So when this was told to us, and we figured it out, and we had second opinions and third opinions and all of that within a span of a week, it was decided that she go through surgery immediately because the doctors were strongly recommending that she undergo the procedure as soon as possible. Otherwise, once in the upper body, and she'd already started developing some problems in the upper body, this would become a very difficult case. So my husband left immediately. We didn't care much about the visa issues or anything else because parents needed us, and that was just what it was. And I just prayed to Swami to help us, guide us, and to help us take us through this journey. Once there, her surgery was scheduled for the 12th of November, and it just so happened that when she was ready to go into the OT, they got the news that the main surgeon with whom we had been in dialogue and whom we had met, and the one surgeon that we really liked and felt confident with, he had lost his father and he would not be able to perform the procedure on her anymore, which meant that his second in command was going to step in, another recognized surgeon, but we did not have a rapport with this second doctor. Nothing against the doctor, but when this happened, this was the first time that my mother-in-law actually broke down. Now, I can only imagine what she must have gone through all this while for the past 7-8 months. And by this time, she's a very strong person, a very strong woman who was very strong-willed and was ready to go through whatever it took and knew the complications involved. But now she broke down, and this was the first time that she she just didn't understand why it was happening to her. When that happened, we were in a fix because we weren't too sure if we should go ahead with the procedure or what should we do. Just prayed to Swami, asked for his guidance, sat in the mandir, and decided, and for some reason, a thought came to my head that we should just pull her out of the hospital right now. Just if she's not comfortable with this surgeon, let us wait for the original team to reconvene whenever they can at the earliest, and then we will go ahead with it. Now, the only problem here was that the doctors were telling us that, she needs a surgery as soon as possible. Because this thought crossed my mind while I was sitting in the mandir looking at Swami, it just became very strong feeling that she needs to be pulled out of the hospital. We pulled her out of the hospital, took a discharge, came back home. And then we just left everything up to God. Like, Baba is going to guide us and help us, and he knows the best. And you will not believe it when I say this, that her next surgery date happened to be the 23rd of November. When we got the next date, we got to know about it on the 18th of November, that her next surgery date, the doctor can come back and perform surgery on the 23rd. That was the day that my faith, that my trust that she is going to be perfectly all right, no matter what the doctor says, she is going to regain the strength back and she will come back and visit us again properly on her own 2 feet without any assistance, is when I just had a strong belief in it. She went through the surgery, and this time around, I was not even nervous. None of us were worried. We knew that Swami was with her. We knew that Baba was doing it for her. He was doing the surgery on her. She came out of the surgery, and the doctors were surprised to the core that she only had to be in post-op for for just a day, not even like a complete day, maybe a few hours short of a day. She was brought back into the main ward, and within a few days, she was even given the discharge. She is at present, she is undergoing physiotherapy. She's already regained a lot of strength back in her lower limbs. Her upper limbs are doing fine, and she's able to make baby steps and walk around the house by herself. In almost 8 to 9 months, she is now cooking, taking care of her house, taking care of her husband, taking care of my husband, her son, who's still there supporting her. And she seems to be very happy and very confident. And I just wanted to share this little thing with all my brothers and sisters here, that my in-laws were never a Sai devotee. They did not know Swami. They did not know him before I got married. And today is the point when my mother-in-law insists that I have Sai bhajans at my house, that she makes sure that she reminds us in the morning on every Sunday that if we are going for satsang or not. She herself has not really been into satsangs. She just comes for bhajans once in a while. But there is something in her that stirs her, that propels her to make sure that our connection to Swami just is unmoved, that nothing comes in between me and Swami. And she's my biggest support right now, I'm very fortunate to be in a family who have supported my belief, who have never, ever, not even once gone, questioned my trust, my faith. But now we've come to a point where they are developing a faith, a trust, and a belief. To me, this is a miracle. I just wanted to share with everybody that no matter where life takes you, no matter what path Swami guides you on, never for once doubt him. Like, I will be honest, when I was getting married, there was in the back of my head this thought that I'm getting married into a non-devotee family. How am I going to carry on with my faith and my devotion? I wasn't too sure what was going to happen, what future held for us. I also knew, like in the initial years of our marriage, there were many times I expected my husband to do what I asked him to do, to come to bhajans the way I expected him to. But Swami has gradually, slowly and steadily revealed himself to me and to him. And I've come to realize that we all see Baba in different forms. We all see Baba He comes to us in different ways. It is not how we trust him or how we demonstrate our faith, or I do not have the right words to articulate this, but it doesn't matter how our devotion comes out. It all that matters is that we have our trust, our faith, and our devotion holds strong in spite of any adversity. Sairam.
Sairam, everyone, and happy holidays. One activity that brings me closer to Swami and connects me with Swami is when I participate in bhajans by either singing or listening to bhajans. When I was in college, I wouldn't really have the time to be in group bhajans, so I would always make sure I set aside time during the day to listen to some bhajans, like through YouTube or recordings. And whenever I did that, I would always feel feelings of peace and calmness and bliss, and immediately my mood would be uplifted, and I could truly feel Swami's presence in me and around me. And it's always very inspiring for me to be able to have that outlook and reach out to Swami through bhajans. But Sairam, everyone, thank you for listening.
Sairam, everyone. My humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Every year around this time, I'm always brought back to the wonderful blessing the Atlanta Sai Center received from Swami, and that is none other than having the opportunity to decorate Prashanti Nilayam in the year of 2009. I was 9 years old at that time, and I didn't really understand the magnitude of the task that we had at hand. Slowly, the planning started, and we would have frequent meetings to plan the theme, and then we went on in deciding the decorations we would use, the materials, shipping everything, and creating the decorations as well. So one of the days, I remember all of the SSC kids were involved in creating the decorations. So we all got together at a Sai brother's house, and we made these beautiful gold and red stars, and they were put up in Prashanti Nilayam. And what's amazing is that when I went to India, when I went to Prashanti Nilayam in 2017, I saw the decorations we made put to use again, and it was such a heartwarming feeling. So as things were getting put together, the days got closer for us to make our trip to see Swami. Once we got to Puttaparthi, we had a shed dedicated to the decorations. And day in and out, we had so many of our center devotees, even people outside from different countries. They were helping us put things together. And we started to see the decorations get put together, and then people started actually going into the Sai Kulwant Hall and different areas of Prashanti Nilayam and putting everything together. And it was so beautiful to see the whole step-by-step process of this. I was fortunate to be part of the choir, so if I wasn't at the shed, I was at practice. I will never forget this experience because usually we would have a specific schedule. Wake up, go to Nagar Sankirtan, have breakfast, go to darshan, come back, have a break, go to darshan again, have dinner, go to bed, and repeat the same thing daily. But this time was very different because I had some time to experience Prashanti by myself. My parents were so busy with the decorations. My brother was doing his procession with the group. So I was a 9-year-old kid exploring Prashanti on my own. I made so many friends. I got to sit and experience nature. It was such a beautiful time. The songs that I learned while I was in the choir, they were so many different languages, and they all had such beautiful meanings. And they were also a lot of fun to learn. I even got to introduce them back at my center, and we sang some of them for various programs. And being able to sit in front of Swami is always an experience, an incredible experience actually. I remember being in the midst of all the decorations and the beautiful smile Swami had during the offering. And that's going to be a memory that will remain in my heart forever. At the end of the offering, all the children were blessed with safaris and saris and lockets. And I'm so grateful to have these treasures that I will keep forever and ever. Swami, I am so thankful to you for giving me this boon to experience your love once again and have these wonderful memories. And I'm so glad that Christmas is always so special because I could recollect these memories of you. Thank you, and Jai Sairam.
Sairam, my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swami. During this Christmas time, I'm always brought back to the amazing experience I had in 2009. The Atlanta Sai Center received the opportunity to decorate Prashanti Nilayam. I was only 6 years old at the time, so the memories are a little fuzzy. But I remember going to Parthi and watching all the decorations come together at the shed. There were always so many people there working so hard, and we even had several devotees come help us from different countries. During that time of year, there was a choir, so I was one of the younger members in the children's choir, and we had practices daily for several hours. But it's always funny how Swami has a different plan in mind. I was then moved from the choir to the children's procession. For those of you that don't know, the procession is a group of kids who are dressed up as various people from the Christmas story, and we had the opportunity of leading Swami into the Sai Klovantal. This was such an amazing and unique experience for me. By Swami's grace, I have had previous experiences in being a part of musical programs during pilgrimage. But I would have never dreamed to walk with Swami into his humble abode. It was such a beautiful sight to see. Swami was in his white robe and the whole ashram was decorated from corner to corner in stunning decorations. Even though my role might have not been that big, I'm so grateful for Swami for giving me this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Sairam.
We conclude tonight's program with a musical offering from Region 3 Young Adults. Swami, you walked amongst us. You make a way. You are the miracle worker. We worship you. SaiRegion3.
शुक्लाम्बरधरं गणपतिमन्त्रं शुक्लाम्बरधरं
I am God, I am God. I am no different from God. I am God, I am God. I am no different from God. I am the infinite supreme, the one reality. I am the infinite supreme, the one reality. I am Satchitananda Swarupa. I am Satchitananda Swarupa. I am Om Tat Sat Om. I am Om Tat Sat Om. I am love, I am truth, I am peace eternally. I am love, I am truth, I am peace eternally. I am love, I am truth, I am peace eternally. I am love, I am truth, I am peace eternally. I am ever pure delight, I'm always full and free. I am ever pure delight, I am always full and free. Fear or grief could never touch me. Fear or grief could never touch me. I am Om Tat Sat Om. I am Om Tat Sat Om. I am God, I am God. I am no different from God. I am God, I am God. I am no different from God. I am the infinite supreme, the one reality. I am Satchitananda Swarupa. I am Om Tat Sat Om. I am love, I am truth, I am peace eternally. I am love, I am truth, I am peace eternally. I am ever pure delight, I'm always full and free. Fear or grief can never touch me. I am Om Tat Sat Om. I am Om Tat Sat Om. I am God, I am God. I am no different from May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive.
May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive.
May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive.
May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive.
Samastaloka sukhino bhavantu.
Samastaloka sukhino bhavantu.
May all the beings in all the worlds be happy.
May all the beings in all the worlds be happy.
Samastaloka sukhino bhavantu.
Samastaloka sukhino bhavantu.
May all the beings in all the worlds be happy.
May all the beings in all the worlds be happy.
The love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive.
May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive.
Samastaloka sukhino bhavantu.
Samastaloka sukhino bhavantu.
May all the beings in all the worlds be happy.
May all the beings in all the worlds be happy.
May all the beings in all the worlds be happy.
May all the beings in all the worlds be happy.
May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring new joy to every soul that is alive.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Sathya Sai Hare Bhakta Jana Samrakshak Bhakta Jana Samrakshak Bhakti Maheshwara Om Jai Jagadish Hare Shivadana Shikara Sarva Pranapati Swami Sarva Pranapati Ashvata Kalpa सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
Jesus sacrificed his life and poured out his blood to instill love and compassion in the heart of man, so that he may be happy when others are happy and sad when others are sad. It is not by festivity and fun that you should celebrate Christmas. Celebrate it, rather, by resolving and putting into practice at least one of the ideals he enunciated, or endeavoring to reach at least one of the goals that he placed before men. Let me call upon you to give up, in memory of this holy day, two evils from your mind: self-praise and talking scandal. Adopt one habit, the habit of loving service to the distressed. Sri Sati Sai Baba. Sairam.
भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् अशीमवहु वहिष्ठेमस्ति उष्टास्ति उष्टाहमय शतशाय वहिष्ठायशि नमो तस्सा भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्धस्स बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि श्मा इस्राएल अदोनाय एलोहेनु अदोनाय एहा अदोनाय एहा अदोनाय एहा. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah, Allah, Allah. 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 साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्.
May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring you joy. May all the beings